Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, peace, blessings, and safety to the hopeful elect. And shalom, this is the brother Abiyah with another lesson through the spirit, power, and mercy of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, I pray this lesson is edifying unto the elect. And pretty much this lesson is going to be a land back on the lesson that the elder apostle Rakai did recently with I believe it was yesterday. He did out there in Atlanta with the elders out there, and they was pretty much speaking on, they spoke on a few different topics within the lesson, but the particular topic that stuck out was considering or concerning charity, concerning the situation that recently happened with this guy Gabar Adama. But that situation, but also other situations that happened prior to that, and other situations that most likely is going to happen in the future. But this is just exhortation, and again, Lord willing, is edifying. It's just a land back on top of that. But the title of this lesson is "Be Charitable, but Don't Be Simple," man. Because when it comes to giving alms, when it comes to being charitable, yes, it's a very good thing. The Lord is pleased with having that characteristic. The scriptures speak about how charity covereth the multitude of sins. It's very good for us to be charitable because hey, we sin. None of us are perfect. None of us, hey, we under mercy, man. Just to keep it straight. We're under grace. And the position that we are in right now, having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai giving us the ability to present our bodies a living sacrifice, to serve Him, to walk in His ways. This is a gift. This is a privilege, and we need not to take that lightly, but make the best of it. It's not just about doing lessons. It's not just about going out on the highways and hedges, but it's also a duty that we're held to off camera, not to go too deep into, the other things, but, just focusing on, charity and, giving alms. We definitely want to be charitable when it's possible. Every brothers and even sisters, everybody's situation is different. Everybody can't give the same as the next brother. But, it's not all about money either. It's not all about giving funds. You can be charitable just listening to a brother vent, express his concerns, and you can give that brother spiritual advice. That's a form of charity. There's ways you can help a brother out with, whether it be a ride. Some brothers don't have cars. You can help brothers out with a ride. It's many different ways to be charitable, but again, you want to be very, very cautious, very aware of who you're giving that charity to, because the recent situation, as I'm speaking on, it was a guy, again, his name is Gabar Adama, and it's nothing that's a secret no more. It's got out, because nothing done in the dark is going to remain in the dark. Eventually it's going to come to the light. It's going to be manifest. But this guy has been getting over on other brothers, particularly of affiliate camps, which is why I don't want to say order, but the offer or the opportunity, so to speak, came recently, down from Apostle Tahar through Apostle Rakai, that the affiliate camps, if they want to, they are now considered Great Millstone rather than affiliate camps of whatever name they're a part of, and that it's beautiful, man. Tawadi Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. I personally was thinking about this, and I was just thinking, like, man, it's a good thing that the Lord is putting the spirit on the apostles to speak, to say that now it's time to tighten things up, man. And not only is this going to allow brothers in Great Millstone, and other brothers alike, because again, as we know, Great Millstone is a banner, but at the end of the day, it's all about the doctrine. It's all about who's really standing for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, who's really teaching the things that need to be taught, man, in spirit and in truth. All right. But Great Millstone, it separates us from the rest of these whether they be bug outs, whether they be people that's out there, being manipulative, they're opportunists, whatever it may be. It separates us from these people. But again, it's a beautiful thing. I was just thinking, like, not only is this going to bring brothers closer, the sincere brothers, but it's also going to weed out those who wasn't sincere. Those who want to go do their own thing. They don't want to come up under the order. They don't want to follow instructions. They can go be fools on their own, right? Because the scriptures say fools despise wisdom and instruction. Okay, and the apostles have done nothing but lead us, in a profitable way. You know, that's why brothers always give double honors and say, excuse me, and say that they're ruling well, because the advice, the exhortation, the encouragement, even the orders that the apostles give is all for our betterment. It's not so they can get their own personal benefit or anything like that, right? But the apostles, they are a great example, man, on earth, right? But this recent opportunity that was made public, that the affiliate camps that want to, hey, they're now going to become Great Millstone. Again, it's going to bring brothers closer, but it's also going to sift. Okay, it's beautiful how the Lord be doing it, man. And we're going to see, those who are sincere and those who not, those who know how to follow instruction and those who know how to be led, those who don't have a problem with authority, and those who are humble, those who are meek, those who are actually wanting to learn, wanting to gain some knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's going to be helpful, man. Right? This what does it say? This word that's able to save your soul. Yeah, so it's a beautiful thing, man. But just speaking on that topic of that dude getting over on brothers, man, he need not think that he's gonna get away with that, man, because the scriptures speak about, if you offend one of those little ones, hey, it'd be better for you that you go hang a rope about your neck and throw yourself into the ocean, man, and drown yourself, than the outcome that's gonna come to you for getting over, or for offending one of the little ones. But let alone one, if you offended one of those brothers, you've got over on multiple brothers. You've wronged multiple brothers, and not only the brothers that you personally wronged, but brothers that heard about it and was offended. So that's like multiple offenses that you committed, just by the greed and the covetousness that you had. All right, but that's why the title of this lesson, be charitable, but don't be simple, man. I'm gonna start off with this. Galatians 6:8. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, man. And that's a form of sowing to your flesh, being covetous, wanting to tend to your personal physical bank account. We the scriptures clearly say, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, nor thieves break through nor steal, man. You have your mind on the things of this earth, okay? You have your mind on the things dealing with the flesh. Those things are corruptible. That's why, by you tending to those things, by you giving attention and energy to those things, you become corrupt. All right. Hence why I said, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. Okay. But he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap life everlasting. And that's what we all about. We all about operating in the Holy Spirit, man. Operating with integrity, operating on honor. We stand on that. And of course, even within Great Millstone, it's some dudes that's not right. And that has yet to be revealed. The Lord is gonna make all things clear as we get closer to the end, man. Everybody who's not sincere, everybody who's, they may have ulterior motives, or they may have certain things that they couldn't let go from the world. It's all gonna be revealed. Who's actually worshiping the Lord in spirit and in truth, man. All right. But in the meantime, hey, we just got to keep on operating in the spirit and using the Holy Spirit for what it's for, man. The discernment that the Lord gave us, we have to use it, utilize it. The different tools, the different attributes that the Lord gave us, we have to utilize those things, man. Okay. But verse 9, it says, and let us not be weary in well doing, for in due time, in due season, we shall reap if we faint not. All right. And again, it's a good thing for us to do well, man. That well doing not only is doing this work, doing these lessons, that's a good work, but also, paying tithes, being charitable, you know, um, being that support system for one another. All right. Showing brotherly love, just being brotherly. That's a good work. All right. That's well doing. Okay. Being a stand up man, having honor and integrity. That's well doing. Just being an upright person. Okay. In whatever way possible. That's well doing. And it says, be not weary in well doing. Don't hesitate and don't faint in doing that. Whenever you get a chance, man, hey, do good. Verse 10, as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. All right, that's talking about those who are believers and followers of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, man. We do good unto all men, but especially of those who believe in and follow Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Okay, and again, a lot of times, you're not gonna know if it's somebody. Hey, sometimes you don't pick up on it. Sometimes you may be around a brother and you may think this brother is a man of the Lord. You may think he's sincere, and you don't pick up on certain things. But in due time, when it's revealed, you may feel bad about it. You may have some regrets. You may even be hard on yourself. But hey, the Lord is watching everything. The Lord knows. He trieth the reins of the heart. He knows all of our intentions. He knows our heart, man. He knows the thoughts that we think. As long as you have good intentions, as long as you have pureness of mind, your mind is perfect towards Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, that's what counts. Now, again, don't be simple. All right. Speaking about that situation, you're not just gonna go give money to anybody. You're not just gonna go open your house or your doors to anybody just because it's considered a good act, man. When the world sees charity, or excuse me, the way the world sees charity and the way that charity is described in the scriptures is different, man. It's not talking about just going, because I was this way at one point, man. I was like that because until I got the full understanding, that's what I thought doing good was. I would feed the homeless. I would do certain things. I'm not gonna go into detail, but I would do certain things that I felt was good. And but those things, not that it was bad, because I had good intention behind what I was doing, but it may have not. It wasn't the right thing in the eyes of the Lord, because when you think about certain people who, for example, homeless people and people who's out there on the streets, hey, everybody's in the position that they're supposed to be in. Not saying that if you homeless, you wicked, but a lot of these people, they put themselves in that position. They that's their judgment. A lot of these people that's out there on the streets, they strung out on drugs. They they got over on somebody and it came back on them, and now they're in poverty. It's certain things that took place to the point to where they are now in that position. So you got to be careful, man. All right. It says Deuteronomy 15:7. If there be among you a poor man of one of thy brethren within any of the gates in thy land which the Lord Yahweh thy power giveth thee, thou shalt not harden thine heart, right? Yeah, don't be don't be harsh towards one another. When it comes to our fellow Israelites, our neighbor. Don't, of course, pay attention. If it's somebody who's clearly wicked, don't deal with it. You're not obligated to help that person out, man. Right? But there's certain times where, somebody may ask us for money, or somebody may ask for some water. We be at camp sometimes and certain people will ask for water. And the one brother, Shapal, he be like, man, If you want some water, you got to stay and listen for 30 minutes or for for 20 minutes, right? And then they get their water. Some people you know they don't stay. Some people, we don't say that too. We just give them the water, right? But it says if Salaki. It says again, thou shalt not harden thine heart, nor shut thine hand from thy poor brother, but thou shalt open thine hand wide unto him, and shalt surely lend him sufficient for his need and that which he wanteth. All right, and that's part of our character. That's part of our nature as Israelites, man. Our nature was never to be selfish. This is something that the Western society has programmed us to be. We was never a selfish people. We was never the type to be, the flexing on one another and trying to one up one another. Now you have crab in the bucket ass niggas out there that just want to take what you have. Even a lot of people that have more than you, they still want to take what you have. That was never a part of us as Israelites, man. That's the wicked ways that we've been seduced into adopting, man. We've always looked out for one another. We've always took care of one another. We was always a support system for one another. Okay, Israel was always close knit and locked arm in arm, man. Right, but as we got deeper into this captivity, we began to be like our captors, selfish, greedy, covetous, no integrity, liars, thieves. Okay, unmerciful, man. That's the nature of our people now. Most of our people nowadays, and that's not how we was meant to be, man. The Lord always wanted us to look out for one another as we would want to be looked out for. Okay, but continuing on, it says, "Beware that that there be not a thought in thy wicked heart, saying, the seventh year, the year of release is at hand, and thine eye be evil against thy brother, and thou givest him naught." Right? Yeah, you don't want to just be like, "Nah, man, I ain't got it right now, man. I gotta Of course, if you don't have it, you really just don't have it. But if you have it and you just having a wicked mind, like, no, I'm gonna keep this for myself. That's evil. It says, "And thou givest him naught, and he cry unto the Lord Yahweh against thee, and to be sin unto thee." Right? Because you had the opportunity or the chance to help the poor, of your people. But you being selfish, you wanting to hoard things up for yourself, you being niggardly, that's an evil thing in the sight of the Lord. It says, thou shalt surely give him, and thine heart shall not be grieved when thou givest unto him. Like, you don't want to be like Esau, right? That spirit of, if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. You don't want to have that type of spirit, man. Like, oh, I'm gonna give this brother, he asked me for $20 for gas money, man. I got it, but I really don't want to give it to him, but I'm gonna give it to him anyway. But then when you give it to him, you're like, fuck, I didn't want to give him that money, man. I could have used that for something else that I needed. That selfish ass, wicked ass mindset, man, that's wicked as hell. That's not how you're supposed to think towards your brother. That's hateful. Giving that alms freely, man, without hesitation, that's love. Right? When brothers need something, if we have it, if we able to give it, we give it with no question, without thinking, without hesitating, man. Of course, sincere brothers. Because brothers do that for us. We do that the same. I don't know how many times brothers didn't help me out, man. I don't know how many times. I done lost track. I'm hey. And another thing too, if you help a brother out, don't sit there writing it down like, oh, I helped this brother out with this. I did that for that brother. Let me see. I did this for that. Don't do that, man. Just do it and don't think about it no more. Don't think about it. Just let it be. The Lord sees you. And also don't do charity. Don't give alms. Matter of fact, I'm jumping the gun. I'm gonna just keep reading. Let's get again, verse 10, Deuteronomy 15:10. Thou shalt surely give him, and thine heart shall not be grieved when thou givest unto him. Because that for this thing the Lord Yahweh thy power shall bless thee in all thy works. and in all that thou puttest thine hand unto. Okay, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. Okay, the Lord is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. Not only is the works that we doing, again, many different ways to do that well doing, that those good works. When you bringing forth good works, just do it. Let that be a part of you. Okay, and the Lord will bless you in due time. Excuse me. Luke 6:30. Give to every man that asketh of thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not again. Yeah, don't be a user. Okay, don't be given to usury, man. Don't be the type that's like, oh well, if I loan you, if I loan you this $20, I want it back. You know, if I give you this $100, I want $120 back. Don't do that, man. That is usury, and that is sin. Okay, that's not honest. That's, for you to do that, for somebody to come to you asking for something, having enough trust in you to be able to ask you for something, you know, first of all, they're in need as it is. So for you to ask, not only ask for it back, but ask for more, that's wicked. All right, but continuing on. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. And I don't think that nigga Gabar Adama kept this in his mind. I know he didn't keep this in his mind. He's not living by this. He's not remembering the scriptures when this says what it says. Do to others as you would have done unto you. Because if he really believed that and lived by that, he would have never ever even entertained the thought of getting over on another brother, man. Getting over on anybody. It's not even acceptable to do that to a heathen or to an enemy, let alone a brother who's serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And that's the thing, man. These niggas, these fucking wicked ass niggas, they know how brothers operate. They know the system that brothers have set up, man. They know how giving brothers is, and how open-minded brothers are, man. Open arms, excuse me. They know brothers don't want to see other brothers down and out. And if it's possible, brothers gonna do what it takes to get it done, man. If you need help with bills, with certain fees, certain whatever it may be, man. Wherever you're lacking at, us being a body, this is how we operate, man. And until I came into the truth, no lie, bro. Until I came into the truth, I never experienced love like I have being amongst brothers, man. The type of love that I experienced being around brothers, I have never experienced that type of love from so-called blood family members, man. Never. So I would never take that for granted. I would never take that for granted, man. And to see niggas out there doing that, knowing how brothers is, man, that shit vexes me. It's not even being done to me, but that shit vexes me because I know brothers' heart is pure, man. Brothers is sincere. Brothers coming out their own pocket, man, giving things that they don't have to. And you got the nerve to fucking try to get over on brothers that's given to you freely. Shame on you, man. It says, verse 32, for if ye love them which love you, what thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. And if ye do good to them which do good to you, what thank have ye? For sinners also do even the same, right? So don't be the type like, oh well, if he do it for me, then I'll do it for him. No. Even if somebody don't do the same thing that you're doing for them, do it. Again, everybody's not always in the same position anyways. You don't have the same pockets as another brother may have. Another brother may be doing very well. He may have a certain career or a certain business that he runs, or certain things that he does to generate money, man. And a brother may have more resources than you have. You may be that brother that have more resources than the next brother. Don't be like, well, if you ain't able to do what I'm doing for you, I ain't gonna do it. No, don't be that type of way, man. That's selfish. But at the same time, it's a balance. Not only is there an order to it, but there's a balance to charity. Understand who you're dealing with. Understand, who brothers are. You know, continuing on. And if ye lend, excuse me, and if ye lend to them, of whom ye hope to receive, what thank have ye? Right? Yeah, again, don't be the type like, oh, hey brother, I gave you that money like 2 weeks ago. You said you was gonna give it back to me, man. What's going on? Don't be that type of way. It says, for sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much gain. But love ye your enemies and do good and lend, hoping for nothing again. And your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children of the highest. For he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. Okay? Yeah, man. The Lord gives benefits to even the unthankful, man, and the evil. How much more us? We supposed to love our enemies, meaning not Esau, not these other nations, talking about the enemies within our own nation, man. If somebody who's you know they're not necessarily walking in the same spirit as you, you're not on the same accord, hey, that's an enemy. Even Yahushua said, he that is not with me is against me. All right, so if they're not walking in the same mind as us, we don't be equally yoked together with them. But if they out there in the middle of the desert, and they damn near they're damn near fainting for dehydration, heat exhaustion, and you have water, give it. Even if that's the enemy, man, give it. Because you know what? That's an honorable thing. That is an honorable thing to do, to even help your enemy out. And the Lord sees that. The Lord sees that. And the Lord will reward you for it in due time. All right, St. John 13:34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another, right? And this is one of the things that we're commanded to do. Love one another. Okay? Do good unto your brother. And again, the same way you would want a brother to act towards you, that's how you act towards a brother. Would you want another brother going through your wallet? Would you want another brother dealing with your wife or going behind your back? Would you want another brother to be hounding you about paying back some money? Would you want another brother to be harsh with you? So don't do it. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another, man. That's the goal, is to be of that number of the Lord's men, man. To be those men that's called from the foundation of the earth, man. But we have to have those same characteristics that Yahushua had. We have to walk after his example. The same way the Lord left that example, that's how we're supposed to remember and to do. All right. That's how you know who the Lord's true men are, who his true disciples are, when we show that love to one towards another. Do you see that type of love being displayed in IUIC? No. There's a lot of pride and a lot of loftiness. A lot of grandstandingness. Do you see that type of love at ISUPK? No. The dude don't even go out. But you see the apostles out there. You see them laboring the same way they encourage us and tell us to labor. Oh, you come to Great Millstone, you gonna work. You're gonna read, you're gonna study, you're gonna do the videos, and you're gonna go out on the highway, the highways and hedges if you able-bodied to do so. But you're gonna work. But you don't see that same sentiment in these other camps, man. That tells you a lot. Now the apostles, they give tough love, but it's love nonetheless. You can't just be gentle with Jake all the time, man. You can't be rough all the time, but you can't be gentle all the time either, man. Because Jake, they don't respect that, and they don't reverence that. Okay. Sirach 12:1. When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it. Okay. So shalt thou be thankful. Excuse me. So shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits. All right. So yeah, man, you don't want to just be given to anybody. Again, as I was watching that lesson earlier, the elder, I believe it was the elder Atazwan, he was like, man, do you just give money to your coworker? Do you just give? Would you just give money to anybody that asks you of it? No, you won't. So just because somebody puts on this facade, hey, don't be simple, man. Use wisdom, like the elders was talking about, and they was going into. For somebody who is going outside of their jurisdiction to ask for money, you need to be asking questions. You need to be contacting and communicating with your not elders, but your leaders in your particular area. Like, hey, is this right? Have they communicated with you? Do you know about this? Do you know that this man is asking me for money? So that's a part of the order, and also it's a part of, again, using wisdom, not being simple. You have to know who you're doing good to. All right. uh, Hey, refer to the report that whatever brother is asking you for something. Refer to their report. Is their brothers vouching for him? Okay. Verse 2: do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. And if thou, excuse me, and if not from him, yet from the Most High. Right? Again, not that you're waiting on that, or anticipating that what does it say? That recompense. You're not anticipating it. You're not thinking about it. Again, when you do good, first of all, understand who you're doing good to, and then just leave it at that. Don't keep those things in mind and think about it like, man, I wonder if this brother gonna give me back what I gave him, or I wonder if don't do alms like, look, you see me, Lord, I'm doing good. You gonna bless me now? Don't do that. Do good because it's in the nature of your heart, man. It's in the goodness. It's out of the goodness of your spirit, not anticipating a recompense, man. Now the scriptures say you will be recompensed for that well doing. The Lord is not unrighteous for to forget, to forget your work and labor of love. You will be rewarded, but don't have your mind set on that reward, man. Don't sit there, oh, where my reward at? Okay. It says, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. So if you are the type that you just always doing evil, you have no well doing under your belt, so to speak. You're not a charitable person. You don't give no type of alms. It's no good gonna come to you, because whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Right. So if you're not doing good, you're not gonna receive good back. All right. But also, if you do good, hey, give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai that you're able to do good, that the Lord put it on your spirit to do good. It says, give to the godly man and help not a sinner. So, and this is talking about, again, there's going to be times when you don't know that a brother is off. Like the elder, the Mashapat was going into. Hey, sometimes brothers help sinners out unknowingly. But does that make you wrong? No. Now, it's the difference if you don't know. And if you do know, if you know a nigga ain't right and you still helping him out, that's different. You're supposed to avoid that person. You're not supposed to help them out. Hey, the only help you're supposed to give a nigga like that is telling him to repent, man. Okay? Tell him to repent. But other than that, you're not supposed to be giving alms to no sinner. Somebody who don't have faith or fear for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You don't help nobody out like that. A nigga like Gabar Adama, that nigga don't got no fear of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. The fact that you Not only you did that wrong, and you probably most likely was anticipating to do more wrong and to get more gain. Nigga, you don't fear Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, you wicked ass nigga. And anybody else like him, man, that things that have happened in the past, and again, things that's going to most likely happen in the future. Because you're still going to have other Israelites that's going to be coming in, and they don't know no better. They don't know the order. They don't know the what's the word? I just had the word, but it slipped me. But anyway, you're going to have new beginners, learners that they don't know, and they're going to be zealous. They're going to be, willing to give. But hey, like the elders were saying, let it be a lesson, a learning lesson. Okay. It says, verse 5, Sirach 12:5. Do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby. Just like that dude Gabar Dama, he overmastered those younger, and it wasn't only just younger brothers, but younger in the faith, I should say. All right, those newer brothers, those brothers who are in affiliate camps, because they're outside of Great Millstone, so they don't know the order and the etiquette that brothers hold. They don't have the same operations that we have in Great Millstone. So, they thinking, oh, this brother's affiliated with Great Millstone, let me help. But again, don't be simple, man. Ask questions. You're not wrong for wanting to verify, man. It says, for else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him. Yeah, not only are, if you know a nigga is wicked and you still giving unto him, not only are you going to suffer a loss, but hey, the Lord might chastise you for doing it. All right. 2 Corinthians 9:6. But this I say, he which soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly, and he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully. Right. So, even if you do give to a sinner, right, and you don't know, the Lord sees it. If you are if you are a charitable person, the Lord sees your charity, and the Lord is going to reward you accordingly. But if you the type that you only want to give the bare minimum, you're going to get the bare minimum in return. That goes for all of us. It says, every man according as he purposeth in his heart, right? Your intentions, your true intentions in your mind. So let him give, not grudgingly or of necessity, like, damn, man, I gotta do this, or not like, oh, man, I don't want to have to do this, not grudgingly or of necessity, for Yahweh loveth a cheerful giver, somebody who gives freely, somebody who don't hesitate to give, somebody who's of course have balance with it, have be reasonable according to what you can give, right? That's why it says as purposive in your heart, right? According to your ability, you give. Okay, according to your ability, you give. All right, and the Lord sees it, man. The Lord loves a cheerful giver. But hey, as far as these guys that's out there getting over on brothers, hey, your brothers suffer the loss, but at the end of the day, hey, everything that we lose, we're gonna receive it back. Whatever fold. We know in the kingdom of heaven, everything we lost on this side, we're gonna get it back 100-fold. But even before the kingdom, the losses that we take, hey, you doing something out of goodwill, out of good intention, and you suffer a loss, suffer it wrongfully, and the Lord gonna reward you. The Lord gonna bless you, man. Okay. And if you did good to a sinner, and it came out that somebody was, a grifter, or what they call it, a flan ass nigga, man, he's gonna get dealt with, but the Lord is still gonna reward you because you had good intention behind your actions. All right. But again, man, be charitable, but don't be simple. Lord willing, I pray this was edifying. I just wanted to touch on that through the Spirit. And with that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, peace, blessings, and safety to the hopeful elect. A DTA Abba Babor. Kwame Ashala. Till next time, Shalom.